All right, good afternoon. This is Mike Biardi, and this is Professionals Close the Market. My road to $1 million in my uh, corporate options trading account. It's currently 550, so we'll look at that, and we're going to share that now. Some disclosures. This is for educational purposes and my own after-action review. Um, So let's get started. All right, let's see. We're gonna do actually some trading here too, and then we'll follow up with the account. Okay, so it's a little less 538. It looks like we're down 2,474 99 for the day, and that's primarily because we took some losses, big losses on some Bernie Schaefer recommendations. And Intel was a big loser, and there's another loser on here, but they also had some big winners that we captured earlier in the week. Um, and I'll try and there's not so the winners were FCX, MOS, Lunar, UNH. We took I think some losses on AA, BTU, and Intel was a big loser today. So these FCX, MOS, LUN, UNH, those were all winners earlier. This morning we took some losses on AA, BTU, INTC. So and I think we're out of BTU on the May. We still have the long one, and we closed this. Uh, well, let's check them out. We closed the Intel for sure. So let's double check. I'm sure we lost it because it's a loss. But we're just going to double check here. INTC, nothing, and then BTU. BTU is still going to it's only the May 8th that we closed. And we closed the May 8th. We still have an open July 26th. So let's look at the chart on BTU. There she be. Yeah, it's still going down here. Still have an opportunity. Look at that big. Maybe it comes back. And then INTC. Yeah, I don't even want to look at it because it was one of those Schaefer recommendations. I'm not obviously a huge fan. Look at this. Look at INTs. Look at that. Look at that huge day today. At least we got out here when we got out with a little bit of money. Probably would have got nothing if we were waiting until the end of the day because everybody wants to be in chips. The rest of the economy is going to crap, but chips, uh, can't get enough chips right now of any kind, even Intel's. Yeah, I think AMD or NVIDIA hit an all-time high today. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if NVIDIA. There it is. Look at that. Oh, and look at that. William O'Neill would love this. This might be forming that cup and handle that he loves. Be interesting to hear what the IBD folks say at close of market. Oh, Mike Weber and Alicia. Mike Weber is an excellent technique. And maybe he'll talk about, they'll certainly talk about the S&P, which is probably, if NVIDIA is doing that, I'm pretty sure the S&P is, and QQQs are close to all-time highs, if not. And let's look at that. Yep, probably at all-time high, SB, and let's look at QQQ. QQQ, QQQ. If I knew how to spell, there's QQQ. Oh, look at that all-time high. You know, this is just gonna put my clients' portfolios in a good spot, really. All right. But let's I'll do my email over here so we So you don't see personal email. Probably don't need to see that. But we have some new recommendations. DVN, a lot of people like DVN. I think even Alpha Shark likes DVN. Uh, so we're going to look at placing to open DVN. But let's look at the chart first before we get too excited. DVN. Okay. So we're going to be buying the call, the 44 call in May 29th for next week. All right, we'll do that. But we're also, to be safe, we're going to do a put spread at 32.50 and like 27.50. That's to be safe, but we're also going to do this speculative 44 call for hopefully less than $3. All right, let's do it. DVN. Yeah, it's only up 48 cents, $45, but we're going to be buying the 44 by one contract of the July, May 29th. So 44. All right, and it's a call. And look at that, we can get it at 268 by 270, but we're gonna add some things here. We're gonna sell. What did we say? Oh, I don't think I can do it that low. 35. We're gonna sell the 35 then. We're gonna do that. Sell the 35 and we're gonna buy the 30, maybe 33. But holy cow, that's way too. Why is that such a big spread? Let's do 34. Those are huge spreads. But look at what does a debit. Let's keep the debit. Let's keep the call spread separate. Let's uh let's look at the chart again. We're gonna keep it separate. We're gonna go to 52 and a half. Because we don't. Let's just 52 and a half. 52 and a half. We're gonna refresh this. Oh boy, it jumped. You sons of a pups. So when you do that, that's why we're gonna do this. Because we just can't trust you, market makers. You're evil. You are evil. Evil, evil, evil. How about a 50? Nice round lot. 236. We'll give up. We'll give it to you. 2.36. We're going to give you the extra $2, okay? View the order. We're going to execute it at 2:31. Okay, excellent. We're going to clean up the battlefield shortly. We're going to get the trades in now. All right. Well, guess it's easy enough to. We're going to have to put the exit order in. Remember to know your exit before your entrance. Take the time. We'll come back. Hmm. We're going to close at 490. We're just going to close the long end of this at 490. I know it's quiet. It's all these damn. Google countdown. $400 put, huh? You guys are crazy. I'm not sure I like this trade. We're looking at Google with an L. G-O-O. Because there's different share classes of Google. Boy, oh boy. This is a gamble. I don't feel great about it. But we're looking to buy Alphabet, Google Class A stock, 400 strike put at $6.70. It's trading at well 401 right now, so it's even trading higher. So we might be doing this. That's a gamble. We're going to come back to that. What other trades do they have? Or do we want to look at, how about plus? EQT. Oh, I like the dollar amount. So much more viable. EQT. Are we even tracking? There it is, EQT. Oh, look at that. And it's a call. We want that to go up. We're going to do this then. We're going to do the 50 put 47. And we're also going to do this. And we're going to come back and do that in Devon too. The puts. We're also going to, but we're going to put this call in and then we'll come back for the for the 9 minutes to go. We're doing EQT. And we're looking by one of these. And May 15th, all the way out to next week. And we're going to be doing the 56. Oh, look at that. We can buy probably two of these. No, let's just do one. We'll do a market here. Or with this kind of volatility, 68. .75. Place EQT. You want to change it? Did it go? Doesn't like that. Oh, so now you're all the way up there now. How did that happen? Got it for 105. Oh well. You freaking market makers. All right, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing 50, 49, something like that. We're going to do the EQT. There ain't much there. If we go out to June, it's 28-cent credit. We'll do a net credit of 0.25. Pick it up. Okay. I only got more to do here. Are we really going to do this Google? What happened to the Google? We got 5 minutes to go. See what the Google is doing. Yeah, it's going to come down. Let's do it. Google Class A. May 15. And we're looking at the 400. Only 400. Okay, Got it at 6.54. All right. So now with that, Google, looking at here, 270, Jesus. There ain't a lot there. And that's it. Didn't even get to put in our orders. We got a few of them in. So now we'll just go over some of the trades for the day. All right, so we're looking at sum up what we just did in the last little bit here. We bought the DVN May 2944 call for 267. And then we sold the $1 DVN May 29 $50 call for 36 cents. and that's a net debit. I'm just going to leave it at that. And then we're going to close that. And so that's the trade that we did. And then there's the reason. Energy company going into next week. All right. And then our DVN May expired. Enough on DVN. Now let's look at EQT. Here's what we actually did. And then I'll give you, we bought, oh, now we sold EQ. So we bought one EQ May 15, 56 call for $1.10, and we sold one EQ May 68 for 5 cents. I guess that's and the reason we did that was it's early access trade by Schaefer. I'm not a really big fan of these trades, but here's the reason. So we'll close that. And then we also did a put spread on EQT. So we sold the, well, that's nice. At least we did a put spread on it. I like put spreads. Kind of puts everything in our favor. Puts time in our favor, theta, puts gamma in our favor. Everything in our favor. Volatility is in our favor, everything. And then we've also bought the Google 400. We bought a call. It's supposed to be a put. We made a mistake. That is a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That is a mistake. That is a mistake because we were supposed to do the put. We're not going to be able to trade this weekend. We're going to just, we got to make a, that was a mistake. So we need to do an after-hour trade. This is a mistake. This is only hedging. This is just for the weekend. And we're only going to hedge a little bit of it. Oh, this is a mistake. Oh, there's going to be a crisis over the weekend. All right, so now we're gonna, after that fiasco, I guess I should account for the fiasco. Partially, and so we have a lot of these in after hours trading. This is to mitigate our fat finger trade. This is horrible. But